Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makah Kadash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the Alkim and Aquaf tuning in and listening. This is Daniel Agai from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. And I was just reading a few articles, and it's basically showing how America is pretty much is breaking down, man. America don't have a structure. There's no real future here in America anymore. And these Americans, they seeing that. They understand that it ain't, America is not the same 30, 40 years ago. There's no security here. There's no, it's uncertain, Their future is uncertain here. And these Americans, they feeling it now. And I'm going to read a little bit of this, and I'm going to get some scriptures. Okay, young Americans turn against boomers over Social Security. Okay, the younger generations in the U.S., including millennials and Gen Zers, are much more likely to believe that the Social Security system needs reforming than those in their 60s and 70s, according to a recent survey. A majority of 60% of Americans strongly agreed, 28%, or agreed 35% that the Social Security system needs to be reformed, according to the Redfield-Wilton strategy. Only 10% strongly disagree, 5% disagrees, another 5%. The poll was conducted on December 8th among a sample of population of 1,500 eligible voters in the U.S. It was some. Where's the rest of this article? Here we go, right here. Millennials, those aged between 27 and 42. Gen Zers, those aged between 18 and 26. Gen Xers, those aged between 43 and 58, were more likely than boomers. Those older than 59 years old to think that Social Security should be reformed. According to the polls, 58% of Gen Zers, 76% of millennials, and 69% of Gen Xers believe the system should be reformed, against 50% of boomers. Those were also overwhelmingly more millennials. 52% think that the system isn't getting as many tax payments as it was handing out benefits to retirees than any other generation, including Gen Zers, 39%, Gen X, 25%, and boomers, 39%. So basically, they saying, that they shouldn't be paying Social Security. They believe, like these younger generations believe, they should be able to receive Social Security. But why is that? Because there's no job security out here. The economy is pretty fucked up. These younger generations, they believe they really not making enough money, so they believe they need help. So it's becoming a class war, a financial class war between the younger generation and the older generation, because the younger generation believe that they're pretty much fucked over, and they believe they're not making enough money. They believe, that these older cats need to get off the Social Security, and but really this place is just fucking done, because it's like the economy is just fucked up. The value of the dollar bill is not how it was 30, 40, 50 years ago, man. So really, that really just goes on to this economy is failing. Because if you're a Gen X, you shouldn't even need Social Security. You're right. You're supposed to be able to work and be able to, do what you got to do. Well, I'm gonna get some scriptures, because it was just more. It was redundant, but like the point of the matter is, like, the economy is fucked up. And then these younger guys are not able to survive for real off the income they're receiving. So I'm gonna read, because ultimately the Lord is really just shutting this place down, man. Okay, I'm gonna read Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In that day, when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And that's, no future here in America, man. Like, the grinding is going to cease. Like, the few jobs that's paying decent money, eventually ain't nobody going to be fucking working. This is deliberately done. Like, these elites purposely want to crash the system. That's why it's unfair. This is purposely designed for this place to crash, man. And sooner or later, those boomer generations, they ain't gonna be getting no money, because this place is meant to fail, man. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sounding of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And what I was getting at, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. So it's gonna be to a point where it's gonna be hard to fucking work around here. People are gonna be waking up early in the morning looking for some type of work, trying to make some type of money to be able to get by, because it's gonna get that tight that the average person is not gonna be able to survive out here, man. And then inflation. The value of the dollar bill is decreasing due to this they are ushering in this digital currency. So the current, these dollar bills, the value is going low. I had a testimony. I was at the gas station, and I guess this young Eve, I was on lunch at work, and I was, putting gas in my car or whatever. And then I guess this young Eve walked up to me, and she had a question. She was like, I put $20 in my tank, and she drove the car for a little bit. Next thing you know, her gas is gone. But really, like, it wasn't nothing. She tried to, she thought something was wrong with the car. But it's like, really what I was really trying to explain to her, that the dollar bill is losing its value. And then the price of gas goes up, but the value of the dollar bill is decreasing. So those days where you can just throw $10 in your tank and thinking you're going to go, really our dollar bills are not stretching as much as it used to. And that's what's going on. It was nothing wrong with her car. She was basically trying to figure out why she ain't getting the most out of her dollar anymore. But that's because the economy this place is being destroyed, man. But that, the average person is not going to understand that. But, and I'm going to read this other article that was kind of interesting, This was kind of interesting right here. Here we go, right here. Millions of Americans poised to lose primary transportation. Okay? Millions of Americans are at risk of losing key modes of transportation as inner city bus depots close down a mass city due to rising operating costs and loss of government funding, among other reasons. Made up of companies like Greyhound, Trailways, Megabus, inner city bus lines offer transportation options between cities that have become heavily relied upon by many Americans commuting long distance for work, in addition to customer traveling for myriad other reasons. The industry is estimated to serve more travelers year-round than Amtrak, primarily driven by Greyhound, but encompassing the entire industry. Intercity bus depots have already been shuttered in major cities like Cincinnati, Charlottesville, Virginia, Houston, Louisville, Philadelphia, Portland, Oregon, and Tampa, amongst others. Yet more depots are set to close soon in places like Chicago and Dallas. Roughly 60 million people are estimated to be at risk of losing access to inner city bus services. And that's a big deal, man, because a lot of people in these inner cities, They rely on this transportation to get around, man. Further proves that this place is shutting down, man. They shutting this place down. That's purposely done. You know how much money, and a lot of these companies are owned by Amalek. And they got money, man. They got plenty money. But this place is shutting down, man. Esau, ultimately the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to shut Babylon down. Let's get some scriptures on that, man. That second answers. Here you go. Not Matthew, Salakia. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, For because their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. I'm going to start at 15 because ultimately, as, Esau clamps down, amen, the people are eventually going to snap. These people are eventually going to rebel, man. They're going to realize that this shit is fucked up. It's only so much that the average person can take. This 2nd Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction drive nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. And that's eventually what's going to happen. That's what, they keep putting the squeeze, on the average civilian, man. They shutting this place down little by little, and ultimately it's going to bring destruction. Like the Lord is trying, man, Babylon is shutting down, man. And it's no getting around it. This is the will of the Lord, because this place has to go, Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken thy everlasting covenant. So this place is out of course anyway. So the whole earth is under a wicked rulership. So, amen, under Esau, this place is no future under Esau, man. And it's crazy. Esau has the power and the authority to actually run the earth under how the Lord wants to. Esau has the power to follow and rule the earth under the commandments, but he refuses to do so. So this place is suffering. And I'm going to get that. But I'm going to jump down to Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolate. And the gate is smitten with destruction. So Babylon is going to be a fucking war zone. When this place collapsed, that dollar bill is gone. When people realize their money ain't worth shit no more but toilet paper, it's going to be all type of calamities, no electricity, all type of. Esau got all type of things planned for the destruction, man. The Lord do. And it's going to be a mass suffering. This place is going to suffer, And really, like, all this is what that's leading to. All these little articles that pop up, it might seem like it's not a big deal because it ain't hit yet, but really, this place is finna, hey, man, this shit is finna hit, man. It's gonna be all hell gonna break loose in America, man. and really around the world, but ultimately here in Babylon, because this place is this place is destined to be destroyed, man. Jeremiah chapter 51. Hold on. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. So the Lord is mocking this place, man. Because the Lord, hey man, for us to be in rulership, Babylon gotta be destroyed, man. The Lord is mocking this place because, really the Lord controls all things. Really, the Lord can really fix this place, but no, that ain't prophecy. That's not the will of the Lord. This place has to be destroyed for us to be so we can be out of bondage, man. Because really, this is spiritually Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Rome. This place got to be destroyed, man. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our God. And it's time for us to get the hell out of here. That's why this is happening. The men of the Lord, these prophets, we prophesying the downfall of this kingdom. It's time for us to get the hell out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a major prophecy. When you see the men of the Lord, when you see prophets out here on the highways and byways, hey, man, that means that this place is finna just be destroyed, man. That's a key feature. That's a clue of this current kingdom being destroyed, man. I'm going to end it on this. Isaiah chapter 6 and 11. I'm going to start at 10. Wait, I'm going to start at 9. Isaiah 6 and 9. Wait, no, I'm going to start at 8. Salakia. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? Whom will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And that's the prophet. The Lord the Lord is gathering up his prophets to do the work of the Lord, man, to do his will. Verse 9, and he said, go, tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And he see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy. Shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, and convert and be healed. So he's telling our people, these are the prophets preaching and prophesying, telling our people to repent because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. This place is finna be destroyed, man. Really, the Lord is using his prophets to preach this word to make our people wake up. Those who receive are going to come into this and repent, but those who don't are going to be left here, and they're going to die in America, man. They're going to die with Esau, man. Verse 6, then I said, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses be without man, and the land be utterly desolate. So hey, man, that's the commandment of the Lord. Preaching his word to this place be destroyed, man. And that's what's going on. Ever since these men been prophesying, hey, man, this place been breaking down every day. And we're going to keep doing it till the Lord pull us off the streets. And that's when game time. The Lord going to do his working, and he's going to be exalted in the earth, man. And we're going to be released from this bondage, man. So it is what it is, man. So really, we in the beginning stages of this kingdom being destroyed, and the new kingdom is being ushered in. And I said I'm gonna end it on this one, just to back up what I said. Isaiah 10:8, because unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And we in the beginning stages of that. You know, the kingdom is being translated from Esau and it's coming into Israel, man. Yahshua Allah. We're going to be in charge, man. Yahweh Shah going to be on the scene, man. So it is what it is, man. There's going to be a lot of death, destruction, chaos during the process. And that's fine too, you know, because why? Because we serve the Lord, man. And we don't have nothing to fear because we serve the Lord. So, you know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah Kadash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Kwam Yashala.